Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm Amanda, and today I'm sharing 3 new crock-pot meals with you guys today. So if you're ready, hit that like button down below, grab that crock-pot, let's get cooking. Today's recipe is called beef and gravy. So you'll need some beef, and this is what I'm using, beef eye of round steak. I do have about 2 pounds here. You'll need 1 onion sliced, 2 cans of cream of mushroom, 1 pack of brown gravy, and 1 pack of the onion Lipton soup mix. So I did go ahead and spray my crock pot, and now I'm just going to go ahead and add in both cans of cream of mushroom soup, my brown gravy mix, and my Lipton soup mix. I don't think it matters how, the order that you put everything in there. This is just what I did. And then I did end up adding a half a cup of water to this. And then I'll go ahead and give this a really good mix and start putting my meat in there and getting that covered up. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my onions on top. I did slice them in half whole. If you want to slice your onion and then start cutting it, you can do that as well. But I'm just going to place them on top of here, put the lid on it, and cook this low and slow for 6 hours. You can do high if you want to for 2 to 4 hours. I'm doing it low for 6 hours. So here it is. I'm just going to give it a mix. It is all done, and this was absolutely delicious. It did kind of remind me of pot roast a little bit, just, more gravy-ish, if you will. But I ended up serving it with some mashed potatoes, and of course I used all this goodness as gravy and carrots on the side. And like I said, this was very, very good. I definitely think this is one to try. Today we are making white chicken chili soup. So you'll need a pound of chicken. I have about 1.5 pounds of chicken thighs right here. You can use whatever chicken you want to. You'll need 1 can of diced green chilies. I'm actually going to be using 2 cans. You can use 1 if you want to. Some corn, 2 cans of white beans. I'm using these Bush's Best beans here that are white chili beans, some chicken stock, 1 block of cream cheese, and this white chicken chili seasoning pack. So starting off in my crock pot, I'm going to go ahead and add in the chicken, the white chicken chili seasoning pack on top of that, both cans of beans, my can of corn, I did not drain it, and then both cans of the green chilies. If you want to use 1 can, you can do that. And then I am going to add in my whole jug of chicken broth and then place my cream cheese right on top. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the lid on top, and then again, I'm cooking mine on low for 7 hours. If you want to cook yours on high, you can do that as well. So now that the chicken is cooked through, I'm going to go ahead and take it out, put it in a bowl here, and then I'm going to use my mixer to shred it up to my liking, and then place it back into the bowl and give it a good mix. And then it is ready to serve. I just ended up putting some cheese on top of it. You can add any kind of toppings that you want, and you could eat this with, I think the salsa chips would be good as well, but I just placed cheese on top, and this was delicious. Today we are making chicken broccoli Alfredo. So you're going to need a pound of chicken. I have chicken thighs right here. You can use breast if you want to. A 12-ounce bag of frozen broccoli. I'm going to be using this like mini bow tie pasta. You can use whatever kind of pasta you want to. Some heavy whipping cream, Parmesan cheese, some butter, and garlic. If you have a jarred can of Alfredo sauce, you can use that. That would make it a lot easier. Some Italian seasoning, some crushed red pepper, salt and pepper, and then a cup of chicken broth. I don't have a can, and I don't want to use a jug of chicken broth. And I don't want it to go to waste either. So I'm just going to use some of this with some hot water. You'll need a cup of that. So starting off, I almost always try and have this preheating, so warming up, and then I'm going to go ahead and give this a good spray. And then I did end up dicing up my chicken here just so I don't have to get it back out and cut it up. I'm going to add in my cup of chicken broth, my heavy whipping cream, which was 2.5 cups. I added in a half of a stick of butter. I'm going to add in my seasonings. Now I just added in a pinch of red pepper flakes since this is more kid friendly. And then I did a tablespoon of garlic in there as well. And then I'm just going to cook this low and slow, of course. You know how I do it, for 6 hours. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my broccoli. Now I did end up putting it in the microwave since this is a microwavable bag, but if you don't do it that way, you would want to add in your broccoli about a half hour before you're about to serve. And then I've added in about a cup to about 2 cups of the Parmesan cheese, giving it a really good mix, and then I added in my pasta. I ended up not having enough of the mini bow ties, so I just used whatever pasta I had in the cabinet, and this was absolutely perfect. It was saucy enough for me. I do like a little extra sauce, so this turned out absolutely delicious. I loved every bite of it, and of course I just served ours with a side of breadsticks, and even my youngest son loved every bite. Every time he took a bite, he was saying, So, and of course, my oldest, I couldn't get him to really eat it at all. So, but we definitely enjoyed this, and this is one to definitely try. And like I mentioned, you can use a jar of Alfredo sauce if you would rather do that. I just couldn't find mine. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.